Hey guys, What If here, and welcome to NASCAR Thunder 2003 Lightning Challenges. The infamous, or I guess the famous of them all. This is, I can't say this is where it all began because NASCAR Heat 2002 had it and everything, but this is the stuff people think of when they hear Lightning Challenge. They think of this game, and for good reason. They're just kind of iconic and really fascinating to kind of watch. It's such a, especially now after all these years later, it's such a time capsule of just the time period. So it'll be interesting. So we're going to embark on this journey every Thursday. It's a throwback Thursday of sorts, so that's the plan. So, yeah, before we actually get into it, thank you to all my YouTube Patreon people as well as my YouTube members supporting the channel. Perks, you get early access to the videos before they come out to the public and everything. So that's always cool and supports me in the channel. So I have just, I don't know, support? I don't know. But we'll just get right into lightning challenges. We're not going to start with Johnny Benson. That's the last one. We're going to start on rookie, and then we're going to work up to legends. So we're just going to go down the list. Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to turn my face cam off. We're just going to let these people talk, and then we'll come back. So we'll do just that.
Here comes the battle for the lead. Earnhardt Jr. down low. Here comes Tony Stewart to the high side. Jeff Burton trying to close in.
Here they come in turn number 3. Stewart is high. Earnhardt Jr. by a car length has him on the low side of the racetrack. Here comes drafting help from Jeff Burton.
It's just so cool to hear the MRN stuff. I'm just like listening to it right now.
Tony Stewart, Earnhardt Jr. pulling away.
That's so cool. I don't know what I just find that awesome to hear. I don't know. Let's get into it.
Okay guys, you knew this one was coming. In October of 2001, I won the first EA Sports 500 at Talladega. Talk about perfect, huh? The biggest gamer in racing wins the race sponsored by the biggest video game and computer game company in the world. Nice trophy, big check, and lots of free games. When the white flag flew, I was in the lead pack, but I wasn't in the lead. As we all came around on the final lap, I got my car out front just before a dozen or so cars got into each other behind me. Talk about a wild finish. Well, now it's your turn to try to become the EA Sports 500 champion. My buddies at EA Sports are going to reset the field just like it was when the white flag flew. You've got just one lap. And just like the real deal, you never know what's going to happen. Good luck.
Thank you, Dale Jr. That's just, I don't know why it makes me happy. It's just, there's some glorious charm to it. I really appreciate it. And everything. So yeah, the 2001 EA Sports 500 Junior emerged from the pack. Final lap to win the race and win $1 million. 1 lap to go. Get to the front. Okay, this is a rookie challenge. This shouldn't be too hard, and it even has Tony Stewart's 2001 card. That's cool. I appreciate that little detail. I don't know if Kenseth is the same thing. I don't think it is, but I like that detail. I'm hoping I can get up there because right now I am losing time. That's very concerning. I wonder if they're gonna wreck as well. I mean, I'm assuming so. That would make sense. I have not done these lightning challenges in such a long time. Good draft. We're just gonna swing down low. Tony's gonna... He chopped me off. What a punk. But I'm hoping we'll get a run off of 4 and maybe do something with it. Oh, that's awkward. They're not wrecking. They should be wrecking. Okay, we're getting a run. I'm gonna duck down low. This is a last second pass, but we'll do it. There we go. Beautiful. And it's in our first attempt. Perfect. I couldn't have draw it up any better. Yeah, Kenseth is in his 2001 car. I just like that detail. It's just, I appreciate that. And we got 2 Thunder plates, Richard Petty, and the Daytona Road Course. That would actually become a real life thing in 2021 because, well, of COVID. But yeah, that's these EA games predicted a lot of stuff that happened in real life, and it's really strange. They predicted the Chicago Street Course. They predicted a raceway inside of like a stadium, like a football stadium. Just a lot of things, and it blows my mind. Yes, I want to exit. I'm done. Next up, the big one. This is the classic. Something big always seems to happen at Talladega in the spring race 2002 was no exception. Take control of the number 4 car and complete this lap without taking any damage. Oh god. This is like the most famous challenge of them all. I'm scared. But let's have Mike Sinner have a word about all this.
How would you like to see this happening in front of you? Well, in the 2002 Aaron's 499 at Talladega, I found myself coming off of turn 2, the big one, happening right in front of me when it was all over. 24 cars were involved in the wreck. Thankfully, everyone was safe, and best of all, the number 4 Kodak Chevrolet made it through unscathed. So now it's your turn to face the big one. Same setup, you're coming off of turn 2 at race speed at Talladega. The wreck is gonna happen. To pass the challenge, you need to make it through without a scratch. Good luck.
I don't even know what to say to that. That little cheeky smile, he knew. He freaking knew. He probably played this game and was like, yeah, this is going to be freaking tough. So he's like, he does a little cheesy smile like good luck because he knows. He knows it's going to be a pain. Now, I watched this. Before I started recording, I went back and looked at this race in real life. Mike Skinner went below the line. And in this game, you can't. So, what I'm going to be doing here is something Skinner couldn't even do. So this is, we're just going to back off. I know what to expect. I am off the throttle. They're wrecking. That's bad. There was just nowhere to go. There was just nowhere to go. Wardburn just tried to ram me or rail me. I don't know. Okay. Let's try this again. It's just luck, because it's just random, like how the car is wrecking everything, which I like, but I can't predict the insanity. So I'm just backing up. I'm just gonna hit the brakes. I almost wrecked myself. There we go. Try to. We did it. We didn't even have to go off the freaking track. That was textbook. And that's it. 2 takes. That's because I'm just amazing. No one else could do this. I was off the track. How come I can see my right rear tire? That's weird. I almost threw this away. I was getting too cocky. But we did it. Better than what Mike Skinner did. You can look back at the footage. Also, Kyle Petty was involved in the wreck. He was like way up at in the back when that happened. So I don't know. But that was glorious. Looking at the replay, the wreck wasn't really as bad as the first attempt. I guess I just got lucky. Wow. But we got Wing, which is a create a car scheme, or I guess template. And back to the main menu we go. Next up, Seasonal Domination. Jeff Byrne and Mark Martin have had a lot of success at Lowe's Martin Speedway. Who's the best? Duel with Mark Martin to find out. Alright, see what they have to say.
Lowe's Motor Speedway. Now that's a track I love to race at. I've won the May race there twice in the past 3 seasons. Just a dominant performance.
Now wait a minute there, Jeff. I've won the fall race at Charlotte 3 times in my Winston Cup career and even have 2 poles to boot. That's domination.
Mark, this is supposed to be my video. I know you're my teammate and everything, but...
But Jeff, I can't let you take credit for being the best at Lowe's. That guy there knows it's not true.
Mark, 2 out of the last 3 Coca-Cola 600s, I own that race.
You might own that race, Jeff, but I have more wins at Lowe's than you do.
Okay, Mark, I'll tell you what. Since you decided to jump into my video, how about we ask our friends from EA Sports to help us settle this one on the track?
Sure, Jeff, I'm in them.
Just you and me, 2 laps at Lowe's.
Day or night?
Well, I prefer the night race.
Okay, but you're going to have to give me a little time to practice.
No problem. Here's the controller. You go out and run a few practice laps.
That's just so... It warms my heart. It warms my heart. I wonder if that's like a joke because, man, I don't remember. This is like right... I was like 7. Okay, but... during this time period, like, I don't remember. I guess that might be a reference because Mark won the Charlotte races in the fall. Maybe that's the reference. I'm gonna have to go to Racing Reference to find this out. I must know. Okay, so obviously 2002 he won the Coke 600. I got that down. 1998. Okay, okay, that's a day race. Okay, 98, that's a day race. Charlotte, this one, that's a day race. Is there another one that I'm missing? I feel stupid because I think there's another one I'm missing here. I'm looking at like all of his wins. Yeah, it is. It's a reference to that. That's so adorable. I like that. Yep, because all of it, Mark Charlotte wins. Well, 3, or I guess he has 4, but 3 of them were in the day, so that's the reference. Okay, it's funny. Well, it's actually funnier because depending on when they recorded this, I'm assuming it was before Mark actually won the Coke 600. And also, you can see like it was like an early gameplay thing because the car here in the final build of the game is Pfizer, but then in that like little screenshot it was like an early build that said Mark Martin, which was a placeholder of Thunder 2002. So there's a lot of lore behind these. My mouse is in the way. Just a lot of lore going on here. So we only got 2 laps. Now, I have not practiced here. I'm very rusty at a lot of these tracks. At case in point, that. Also, I've been playing a lot of Thunder 2002 because I want to do something with that for the channel at some point. And Thunder 2002 and this game are so radically different in how they drive, it's kind of funny. But this game was the first to where it was just more drivable. Don't wreck Mark. I want to do this like honorably. Mark is a saint. I am not driving this track well. Boots white flag time. This is rookie challenge. I just gotta. I'm trying to brake at my normal points, but the turning, oh, it's so weird. But I don't feel good about this one. I don't feel proud that I had a bump Mark. I might have to do this again out of just pure spite. But let me get through turn 3. Hit the brakes a little bit. Oh, this is awkward. You know what? I will. I'm fine with an L because I don't think I really deserve this. But I don't think I'm gonna have a choice because I fucking failed it. God damn it. Okay. Let's try this again. It's just so weird. The throttle and brakes, like, it's way more responsive and works more properly here. But just a tiny bit too much steering in it, and it just wants to wreck. It's hard to describe. It's a learning curve, I'll say that much. Because Thunder 2002 was not like that. You could basically just smash the stick and turn. But there is a lot more off-throttle time. But it looks like we're going to be able to do this even Steven, cleanly, evenly. What the fuck does that mean? Let's get through turn 1. There we go. We cleared him. I kind of threw the corner a bit. And he's still there. Okay. Don't tell me I'm going to have to do this more times than I did for the actual Talladega one. That's going to drive me absolutely up the freaking wall. And it looks like it's going to be the case because I'm not going to be able to hold it on the outside because the outside line is not the answer in this game. Unless I mean, Mark Barnes really good at this. I'll say that much. God, oh my God. Why is this harder than the Talladega wreck avoidance one? How does that make sense? How do only me can find a way to make this harder than the Talladega one? I'm just sort of perplexed. Because I mean, this is a rookie challenge. It shouldn't be that tough. But see, that's what happens when you just blindly go into a track you've never practiced at in a long time, and I just doored Mark on the back straightaway for no reason. Okay, I might have to back up my corners a little bit more. But, we're clear. Alright, I'll take it. Just, for the love of God, please let this... I just want to win this. This should not have been as hard as it is. And I can't even talk. Turn 3. I hit the brakes a little bit, just letting the car coast. It's wiggling, it's doing things. Alright, beautiful. Off turn 4, we're gonna do it. Don't hit the grass. Don't get a penalty. Yes! Oh my God. Why was that so much harder? Only me. I could do the Johnny Benson challenge to Thunder 03, no problem, but then I come here and it's just like a struggle. Wow. Makes no sense. But we got a new Thunder plate. Hooray. Next up is no caution in one of the biggest sponsored deals in NASCAR history. UPS became a sponsor of number 88 Ford. Dale Jarrett drove to victory in the 5th race of the season. Can you? Interesting stat fact, though. I'm sure that might have been dwarfed past 2002, but interesting that was the biggest sponsor deal. I don't know what. It's neat to know. But let's see what Dale Jarrett has to say.
In the 2001 Carolina Dodge Dealers 400 at Darlington, I drove the number 88 UPS Ford into victory lane. UPS had an ad campaign all year saying that they wanted to race the truck. Well, I'll tell you, I was glad I was racing the number 88 Ford Winston Cup car that day. It was awesome, and so was our pit crew. With 15 laps to go, the yellow flag flew, and the leaders all came into pit. Steve Park was in the lead, I was in second. I got out of the pits ahead of Steve and held on for the win. I've been asked what I thought might have happened if that caution never came out on lap 278. Now we get a chance to find out. I'm going to give you the wheel of the number 88 UPS Ford. You've got 5 laps to go at Darlington. The pit stop on lap 278 never happened because the yellow flag never happened. You and Steve Park are both running on old rubber, but you've been slowly reeling him in. Your goal is to drive my car to the checkered flag this time without the help of my pit crew. Let's go win this thing again.
It's interesting how they're able to say Winston Cup, but they can't have the logo in the game. It's interesting. I don't know, but yeah, this is one of those many races in 2001 where Steve pulled before his injury, where he just ran really well. I vaguely remember this, and it always bugged me that poor Steve Park. Well, he was like running 10th in points before his concussion in the fall Darlington race. So yeah, it's a real what could have been with his career. And Darlington was just one of those many instances in 2001 where it's just he had a chance to win and something happened. But yeah, racing at Darlington for the first time in a very long time in this game. After Charlotte, I learned back up the corners. I just nipped the wall a little bit, but we're okay. We're actually reeling them in, so that's good. We do have a couple laps. It's nice to do these challenges, and it's not like, you know, NASCAR Rivals or NASCAR Heat or whatever, where they give you like 15 laps to complete the challenge. Why was I going 116 that corner? And how did I still gain on Steve Park from that? I don't know. But we're there. Just have to execute the pass. And we did. That was a lot. How come I'm driving better here than I did at Lowe's? How does that make sense? Darlington's a much tougher track. My learning curve and the logic behind it makes no sense. I wish I can comprehend it, but yeah, we're good. Just got to stay on the track. Stay on the track, and we'll win this pretty easily. Through turn 3, we've kept a nice gap on Steve Park. Just trying to figure out how to drive this track and just trying to understand. Going from... I shouldn't have played Thunder 2002. Thunder 02 is so weird. Because the brakes actually work in this game. So in Thunder 02, it's almost like a detriment to hit the brakes. The brakes are like... You just... It's a nightmare. This is like a lot more manageable. But I appreciate it. We got 2 Thunder plates. One is Big Murray and the other is Jeff Purvis. 2 Busch Series drivers at the time. Well, technically, Jamie McMurray didn't rank up there to too. So I know. Mr. Smartass there in the comments is probably trying to freaking correct me on that, just to one up me. Next up is 2 for in Talladega. With 3 laps remaining in the EA Sports 500, helped Bobby Hamilton win for the 2nd time at Talladega. I remember this very well.
In April, I won the Talladega 500 by a car length for my 4th career Winston Cup win and Andy Petrie's first win as a team owner. We come back to Talladega in October for the EA Sports 500 on a mission for a repeat. We come down to 3 laps to go. It's myself, Dale Jr., and Bobby Labonte, and we're racing real hard at the start-finish line. Needless to say, we got 30 other people chasing us. Dale Jr.'s had enough. White flag falls, he hits Bobby Labonte, knocks him out of the way, he goes on. That gives me a chance to make a run on both of them. We go into turn 1, I get on the outside of Bobby Labonte. He has no part of that. He carries me to the wall. We both touch the wall. I turn left, cut up under him. He turns left to block me. I hit Bobby Labonte. He flips over. Debris everywhere. Cars are turning and hitting the wall everywhere. Other cars are up in the air. I'm racing hard to get back to Dale Jr. Next thing I know, I'm racing for 5th place. I passed Jeff Gordon for 5th place right at the start-finish line. When I left there that day, I wondered what could have happened if I had a chance to win that race if me and Bobby Labonte hadn't touched. Well, today, you and I finally get to prove this out. I think I could have won that race, and the folks at EA Sports are going to give you and me 3 laps to prove it. You're in 3rd place in a pack with Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Jeff Burton. 3 to go in the EA Sports 500. Anything can happen. Let's make it a win and get the repeat at Talladega.
I meant to look back on this. I'm pretty sure it did happen, but he made it sound like it was like a big deal. I don't know. Is that my fanboy cap being on right there? I don't know. But we'll do it. We'll try to get him the dub. I don't know. There's a part of me that gets happy that they have, except for Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte does not have a 2001 car. That's interesting. I thought he had it in this game. 2001 is still... Well, 2002 they started with the spiky stuff in the car. Spiky sides. I don't know. That's how I determined it. Well, we're side by side with Dale Jr. trying to do something, but couldn't do it. So we're just going to wait to build up a run. Kind of like that. Duck down low. We got to run. We just need to clear them. And there we go. And I guess for now, until the end, I'm going to try to block, though I don't know how good I'm going to be at it. So I'm sure I'm going to probably wreck myself trying. Still maintain the lead. It's just single cars right now, so this isn't really too hard to block. It's very manageable, which is really good. Alright, white flag. So far, it's been pretty okay. Just one car. Battle for second has been, it's been swapping a lot. Dale Jr. lost second, so he's just choking. But we're fine. Just a lot of simple blocks. There's a mirror in this game, so that also helps. It's sad that the bar has been lowered so badly that we have to start praising mirrors being in a game. But, you know, Ignition changed the platform of the standard. The bar. It lowered the bar to next level, so... yeah, it's wild. But I see Bobby. He had a run. I saw it. Because I had a mirror, I was able to look and make a judgmented call and make a block. I'm afraid to go down below here because I don't know if the game's going to penalize me, but we're fine. Dub, first attempt. I'm good at Talladega, apparently. Of all tracks, Talladega, yeah, that's not a good bar. I don't. Hey, Benson got sick. Dale Jr. ended up getting 5th. And, ooh, we got Benny Parsons and Shane Hall as underplates. Cool. Alright, last one for the video. Record with a W. I don't know why that is just funny to me, because I guess in 2002 it was more quaint to just have words just spelled wrong. I don't know. Man, I wish I was this age in 2000, but then again I would be like 48 now. Or 49. But man, it would be amazing to be this age going back into that time period. I don't know. With 66 laps to go at Richmond, an incident occurred just ahead of Jerry Mayfield. Can you steer clear of the chaos and come through without a scratch like he did? So another Wreck Avoidance challenge. Sweet.
To this day, I still don't know how I made it through this one. It's the 2002 Pontiac Excitement 400 at Richmond. 66 laps to go when suddenly Rusty Wallace starts to spin. He collects Michael Waltrip right in front of me. There's smoke flying, cars wrecking all around me. I was expecting someone to get into me. I didn't panic, didn't lock the brakes up, didn't turn the steering wheel. And suddenly I was in the clear. Man. So let's give you a little taste of Richmond excitement. You're in the number 19 Dodge coming off turn 4. Rusty Wallace is about to spin. To pass the challenge, you need to stay out of the wreck. Completely, just like I did. Good luck.
Back when he wasn't shunned from NASCAR. I don't even know what to say. But we'll do our damnedest to do what he did. I have no practice at this track, so this is terrifying. Oh my, I brake too much. Oh, just go down low. I hit Spencer so hard he blew up from the front. Wow. Okay. Wow. Whoopsie doodles on my part for that. Okay. Yeah. Half of this is just gonna be getting used to Richmond, I think. That's my problem. Alright, let's try that again. No contact. That is contact. Damn it! I have to learn to be better in turn 1. The car roll, Burton, I'm off the throttle. I really can't leave the racing surface. How shitty is that? Alright, I guess I'll just try the outside then. I thought maybe I could kind of like sneak to the inside, just kind of barely get by, but okay, that's another lesson I'm gonna have to learn too, is that. Why is this challenge? It's harder than Talladega. It's harder than the Mike Skinner one. But that's just me. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Just pass on the outside. Alright, that worked. Okay, now we actually have to manage to get through turn 3 without wrecking myself. Okay, I did just that. Beautiful. Made that way harder than it needed to be, but we did it. That was good. We get funnel, and that's okay. That's it. Yeah, I had to kind of go into sweat mode for like a tiny bit just to figure it out. Some of these tracks, like I said, I'm not really familiar with. Well, I haven't played this game in a long time, so before I started recording it, last time I really played this was, but I did the career mode, which was 2017, I think. So, yeah, 6 years. 6 years will do a lot with that, so, yeah. But for now, I think it's time to wrap up the video. Big shout out to my tier 3 Patreon supporters, Dave from Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Care, and Mexican Lane 1986 for the support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It does me a lot. Always goes a long ways. So just thank you, as always, for the glorious continued support and all that. It makes me happy. I will see you all next part for more lightning challenges, because this is a Thursday series. Throwback Thursday. I don't know how long this will go on for, but this will be something to mell us over into the next NASCAR season 2024. So we got through 6 of them. I think there's 30 in this game, so if my calculations are right, then this may last 5 weeks maybe. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, see you all next episode of this. See you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.